Cause I don't wanna face it, my prayers up to God. I wonder if he listening. And for my lack of faith, Lord, I'm asking for forgiveness, but these times hard. I close my eyes so I can find God and have that conversation, like when am I gonna make it? Because I do deserve it.
What's up, Pass family? It's your favorite two brothers, Trey and Jay. Y'all, this video, we're gonna be talking about the patches. We've gotten two patches back to back, and you know, this is something that we're kind of used to now. Like we're used to this now. It's not like it's anything new from 2K.
Except this time, at least it wasn't as long as 17. Because remember, 17 when 11 and 12 dropped.
Yeah. It
was like 11, and then 12 dropped right after it, and it was like 2 hours.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I forgot all about that. So these patches, it was it was 7 and 8. So patch 7 and patch 8 just dropped. Like patch 7 was just 3 days ago, and now we got patch 8. Yeah, we're at 8 patches. But one thing I can't say this. The patches that they did put in the game, they've been minor. Like these were two minor patches.
These were like
it wasn't like nothing crazy. It was just two minor patches. But in patch 7, we had a couple things that got broken in patch 7. I can't really tell you anything that they fixed. I can only tell you the things that they broke, because that's what we look forward to. Like, not us. I'm just saying, like, in general, whenever we hear about a patch, we always look forward to the next thing that got broken. So the only thing
that gets broken just don't even be in the patch. You gotta find out.
Yeah, you gotta actually find out.
You gotta find out.
Well, the things that did get broken is that if you were wearing if you had no shirt on, if you took a L in park, or if you got a W, at some point they would put a shirt on you. They would put a brown shirt on you. That was fixed in patch 8. Now, I don't know to what extent it was fixed, but I saw a lot of people today with their shirts off, lost to us, and their brown shirt didn't come on. So they were still shirtless. So I think that we can clearly say that that is fixed in the game, right? Can we say that?
It's about 80% chance.
Okay, so let's rock with 80% chance.
My boy Sin is still in a brown shirt, and he tried to take his shirt off countless times.
Okay, that I do want to talk about. So if you do have a brown shirt on, you might not be able to take it off just yet. You will have to go to Swags. So if you're having an issue, you're gonna have to go to Swags and buy a shirt, and then put that shirt on, and then go back to my court, and then take the shirt off. And then, well, not take the shirt off, but put another shirt on. Don't play without a shirt on right now. Just cover your nipples up. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Just cover your nipples up.
I'm gonna put that little bird up.
Yeah. The second thing is, if you haven't been on a my court, they made it a lot easier to use my court now. So you no longer have to walk up to the basketballs and initiate any my court games, or just to practice on the my court. You can now just go straight to the court, stand on the court, and just hit X, and it'll let you, access anything that you want to do on the my court now.
I don't understand why they just didn't keep it like how it was in 17, where you walk in your my court and it's literally a ball rack. You walk over to the ball rack and you just grab a ball. They make things so much more complicated than what it have to be.
Well, I mean, if you kind of think about it, it is kind of the same thing. They let you walk to the ball rack, but instead of you just getting to grab the ball, you can actually initiate different games too.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why you have that one stand and then a ball rack to the side, because even then, if a lot of people don't go on the other side of the court, the extra basketballs are on the other side of the floor. Right. So if you shoot one, you have to go get your own rebound. But if you go on the other side of the floor, there's like 5 basketballs.
There's like 5, yeah.
Wouldn't it be smarter to put the basketballs on the side of the court where the ball rack is?
Well, that's something that we're going to leave for the discussion for 2K19. So we'll leave that for the discussion for 2K19. So they did. So the my court is a little bit better. Another thing that I know that they personally fixed, I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but I've had this problem. One of the biggest problems I had was I could not access my friends list, which means
that's because you got too many friends.
No, I'm not that friends list. I'm not my friends list. I'm talking about the phone, when you're in your phone. Oh. So when you hit square, you go into your navigation or your phone nav, and you go to friends, and you try to invite like an NBA player or whatever. I couldn't access it because every single time I would go to that part, it would always give me a blue screen and send me back to my home screen on the PS4. So I was dealing with that a lot. So now I realize I can actually go into my friends as an invited player, work on dribble moves now, against the CPU just to see if they actually work for ankle breaker animations and stuff like that. So I finally have access for things like that. So I feel like that's important that they fixed it. I don't know who else had that problem. Just like the Brian glitch, like we didn't have that problem, but we had somebody else like Jay Uno that had that problem. So yeah.
I just don't understand it. Like, how do some people have some problems in 2K and others don't? Like, that's weird.
That's like a big toss up of why is it that certain people have certain problems with the game and other people
there's
don't.
A lot of stuff that happens in patches that are malfunctions that are not listed,
right?
And even then a lot of people don't cover them, so you're just going through it thinking that it's you and it's your app when it's just something that's going on in 2K.
Right. Another thing, now I'm not gonna, okay, first of all I want to say this, don't quote me on this, I'm just saying that it happened for us. It's happened for me twice. So one thing I noticed is that if you're in a squad and you're already at a park, if two of you guys go down the tunnel and say the third person stays back because they were away from the controller for a second, when they go through the subway, they come back to where you're at. So if you're at the park and you go to the subway, you and your friend go to the subway and you're waiting for the third, but you were already in a squad, that guy will show up at the playground. So he'll show back up in your, my career area or playground. Now I'm not gonna quote it, but it's happened to me twice. So we were playing, me and PZ left early, then he was still stayed back for 5 minutes. I went to the Gatorade, he went through the tunnel, came out, and he was standing right there. And I'm like, is this something that they fixed? Like, is this something that we can 100% say that they actually fixed the squad where you go exactly where your squad is at? So, and then when I looked in the squad thing, we were still in the squad. Like, I didn't have to re-invite you or anything.
Actually, it might be because also remember in the beginning of the game how we had to walk through the subway at the exact same time. Yeah. There's a lot of times where you'll go through the subway first with the second or whatever the case is, and then I'll come in after, or you'll go and I'll watch your player go down, and then I'll have to wait, and then either way we still end up in the same server. I don't know.
Don't quote us.
It's not confirmed.
Yeah, please don't quote us on that.
Superstition.
Also too, there is a little bit of a hitch with the subway. For some reason now you get stuck in the subway a lot longer. If you are experiencing that, I would tell you, if you're stuck in the subway for more than 3 minutes, which 3 minutes is a long time when you're sitting there waiting, hit the home button and then hit the home button again and go back into the game, and then it kind of like makes the game go like hurry up, and then you'll finally come out the subway. Because I got stuck. I thought my player got raped, but I'm just saying, I thought he did. I got scared for a second because I'm only 6'2" and there's like 7 foot 94 overalls. And they got Hall of Fame badges, so I get scared sometimes. All right, you need to chill. One more thing. This is the last thing that I've noticed about Patch 7 and Patch 8.
What do I deal with this, man?
Stop. Come on, Jay, we're trying to get this up. Go
ahead.
All right.
Go ahead, do you.
Another thing for Patch 7 and Patch 8 that we noticed is that you get error codes on streaks now. Every single time me and Jay get close to like
the
a
infamous
15,
lag out curse. How it was in the beginning of the game when you try to go to house rules and you get lagged out.
It's back.
It came back somehow.
Back.
I don't know how.
I've gotten lagged out 3 times now. 3 different times.
Both on streaks.
Yep. And it was both streaks were past 15. I got past a 15 streak, and as soon as I got past the 15 streak, lag out. And it wasn't a lag out in the game. I got lagged out before the game. So the first of all, my navigation completely disappeared at the bottom. I couldn't hit R1, I couldn't hit square, I couldn't hit triangle. I'm standing there waiting, and then all of a sudden, my game just goes blue. And then when I come back, I have an L on my record. But the game hadn't started yet. There was this team standing there waiting, but the game hadn't started, so I took an L on my record. The next time that it happened, I was running with him, and we were running 3s. And as soon as that we got on 3s, we got on like a 15 plus. And the moment that we got on 15 plus, during the middle of the game, we got at the top, it just popped up. It's like attempting, and then it just tick, tick, tick. It just counts down, and then completely kicks you out. But then it kicks you out the whole game. Like, the whole entire server kicks you out. So then you got to close the app, reopen the app, and close the app, then reopen the app, then close the app, then reopen the app. And at first I thought we got DDoS or something. I don't know. But then I'm like, no. Because then I'm looking at my internet. My phone was still on. The computer was still on it. The only thing that we got kicked out of was 2K. So
It's not you guys' internet, it's 2K. But I would tell you now, beware if that does happen to you, because if you get kicked out of the server, you cannot go back in.
You can't go back into the server. Yes, you are completely booted from that particular server.
Does that mean you get like banned for like
from that server?
Is that technically you getting banned?
I don't think you get it banned from it, but I think you get banned from that particular server because we couldn't.
That's what I'm saying. Does that mean you get banned from that server? Because we tried to join Uno 4 times
and we couldn't join them. And then I tried to join you, and then tried to join you, see if you can. I couldn't even join your party at that point.
So well, in other news, D Rose's and Lonzo Ball's haircut got adjusted to in the patch.
I mean, not that. And they also, refixed Michael Jordan's tongue again. I don't.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Not to mention the kiosk is still broken.
The kiosk.
Did you talk about that?
No, I didn't. Actually, go ahead.
Because patch 7, patch 8, the kiosk is still unavailable, still closed,
still unavailable.
So yeah.
Yeah, if you were waiting for the kiosk to be back open, it's not open just yet. You're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Why? If you haven't noticed, if you go into your mic court, you go into the closet, all your clothes are gone.
Anything designer.
Anything designer. So if you have any designer clothes,
or some.
Yeah.
Some.
Well, I haven't seen.
Still in there.
Okay, let me say this.
Uno has a True Religion shirt still.
It's probably not as visual.
Well, the logo is like kind of small. But.
Yeah, if it's not a bold like it's not bold out then it's not gonna get hit just yet. But it's gonna get taken out a little bit later. That's the reason why the kiosk is not open yet. All of the perverted shirts, like with the females, the tongue out, there's the shirt with the tongue out, the girl with the tongue out. They got rid of all of those shirts. So if you're lucky to still have one, you're probably not gonna have that shirt. And they're gonna put a brown shirt on you. Like in the middle of your game, you lose, you're gonna get a brown shirt on. Then that lets you know that the shirt was removed. So any Gucci, Bape, Dolphin, True Religion, Apple Bottom, if you're wearing Apple Bottom, first you shouldn't even be playing 2K. You need to just go ahead and throw the whole system away, go back to Nintendo Switch. I'm just saying. But yeah, if you're wondering why all your...
This man said Apple Bottom?
I'm about to slap you. I'm about to really hit you.
Who made you like this?
Your mom did.
My mom asleep.
But yeah, so that's it, man. The kiosk is still down, so please be patient with the kiosk. We get that question a lot about the kiosk. You have to be patient. You're going to have to sit there and wait for the kiosk to come back up. So
I mean, I will be honest with you. Even when the kiosk does come back, don't be surprised if designer is not in there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you now, they're probably still going to have the 100-vote system in the game too. So don't be surprised if you come back in the kiosk and...
They might take out symbols. Not symbols, but they might take out custom images. They might just only let us use symbols. It might just become a point where you can only use symbols from here on out.
Wouldn't that be the reason why the logo would be in the game? Because it's a custom symbol?
Well, no, because... All of the people that made those, they did the custom image. They uploaded the image online, then downloaded the images and put them in the key and edited it in the kiosk. But if you use a symbol, then it's harder for you to make that, the actual logo itself. Unless you just
no. That's what I'm saying. Like the custom image, isn't that the reason why?
Yeah, the custom image. That's what I'm saying. I think they're gonna take the custom image out. They might just take it out completely and only let you be able to make just use symbols and make kind of how they do it in Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. They might do it that way because y'all got really creative with these shirts. I mean, I saw some of these shirts they were just fire. I mean, they were better than any shirt that 2K has ever made all the years. But it's not NBA Live, or NBA Live has designer sponsorship. This game only has Nike, Jordan, Adidas, and whatever else they get.
Shoe companies, Mountain Dew, Ruffles, Reese's Puffs,
and that's it.
Kia.
They spent more money on stuff that's not even good for your body, like Ruffles and Reese's Puffs and Mountain Dew, and didn't even focus on the clothes. Like, we sponsoring stuff. If your coach ever found out that you was drinking Mountain Dew and eating Ruffles and Reese's Puff as an athletic diet, my coach would have made me run suicides until I couldn't run no more suicides.
Right, me too.
I just don't understand. But anyways, that's it, you guys. That's all that we have for patch 7 and patch 8, both put together. So yeah, that's all that we had.
Also, make sure you guys, just to inform you, Double Rep will be on Monday.
Yep.
Don't know how long it's gonna be though.
Please do not ask us. We don't know.
We don't know.
There has never ever been a time where Double Rep was less then at least 3 or 4 days. So I'm saying right here, I'm saying it's gonna be until Friday. Friday is the last day. It's gonna be 5 days of double rep because it's trying to carry over until New Year's. So I'm saying 5 days. If it's not 5 days, it's gonna last until Wednesday.
I believe it's gonna be 7.
There is no way that they would do 7 freaking days of double rep.
Y'all done gave us 8 patches.
True.
You fixing Michael Jordan's tongue. That has nothing to do with the playground. True. My team, my career, none of that.
True.
The t-shirt kiosk is broke, and that was the biggest feature that everybody wanted in 2K18 and couldn't wait to use.
True.
You have lag outs now. You get lagged out for no reason. You get error codes. There's error codes in Ruffles and Mountain Dew. There's still those that happen. It's the least you could do. Thanksgiving, you gave us like 4 or 5 days. Christmas to New Year's, those are both technically holidays, especially Christmas Eve. So technically, double rep should start on Sunday night. So Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, that's what, 3 holidays? Yeah. No, 4. Because you got Christmas Eve,
but you can't,
Christmas, New Year's Eve,
but you can't
and New
have
Year's.
okay.
That's a week of double rep.
But you can't
Come on.
There's no way that you can have double rep. Do you know how many 99s it would be at that point for a whole week?
How many good 99s though?
Oh, that's true. Because a lot of we're gonna say that we're not even gonna talk about that. We're gonna say that for another video.
There's a lot of 98s that be on 2K TV.
We're gonna say that for the My Career Warriors. We're gonna save that. We're not even gonna talk about it. But look, that's it, you guys. Thank you guys for coming to the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe.
Love you guys as always. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't already, make sure you tell a friend, family, loved one, you love them. Because what?
Because, man, days are short, man.
Life is too short. Tomorrow's never promised.
Keep God first. Love all y'all. We'll see y'all next time.
Yeah, I've been thinking about you, baby. Yeah, I've been thinking about you, baby. Yeah, I've been thinking about you crazy. Yeah, I've been thinking about you crazy as fuck. I've been thinking about you, baby. Yeah, I've been thinking about you, baby.